Bob and Brad sent me their new D6 Pro massage gun. It's like Christmas. Thank you, Bob and Brad. I appreciate it. I'm going to review it for you, show you how to use it, show you all the ins and outs of it. I really like this massage gun. It might be my new favorite massage gun. So it comes in this very nice box. I've already opened it and played with it. It's got this super nice hard case so you can travel with it if you need to. And inside, nice zipper. Inside we have the massage gun. This is one of the interesting things about this. It's got an adjustable arm. I'll show you more of that here in a second. We've got a power block and the cable for it, and it uses the USB-C, the brand new ones that a lot of the computers and phones are coming with, so that's pretty cool. There we go, it just connects like that. And then we've got this nice little bag with all our attachments. So they're all bagged up except for this one. This is like the standard one that all of them come with. And it's got a bunch of other ones. Let me show you. Here's the dampener. So it's got like a foam or air inside. You can see it real nice and close there. Here's your big broad dampener one, but this one isn't as cushiony. It's more firm. It still has a foam, but it's very hard. It's a more hard, dense foam. And then this thing is straight up plastic. Well, I guess it's got a little bit of give to it. It does have some foam, but it's pretty hard, very hard. And then, well, all of these are kind of soft. This is like a wedge shape tool here, so you can kind of move it along your tissue as you're using the gun, your muscles. I always say tissues because that's how I learned it in school, but I need to get away from that and say your muscles and your skin. And here's a round dome shaped tool here that's definitely harder. I'd say this is the hardest one actually. It does have a little bit of give. And there's one more, your thumb tool. Whew, dropped it. Your thumb tool. This is more, it's supposed to simulate like your thumb pushing, like your thumb's pushing on your muscles, just like that. So you have 7 attachment heads that it comes with. This is giving you a lot of variety, a lot of options for using their massage gun. Now also inside here you have a couple of replacement gaskets for where the heads attach, and then the USB cable came inside this bag, and you've got 2 booklets here that came with it. So a user manual and then this special booklet with Bob and Brad's cartoon on there, and it's got instructions, pretty thorough. This is the most thorough instructions I've ever seen in a massage gun. It tells you by body part. It's got little pictures of the body parts on there and which attachment heads to use. How to lay down, all these different kinds of advice and tips on how to use the massage gun. So that's pretty cool. Good job, Bob and Brad. And then here's the user manual. This is more for like the warnings and safety precautions and how to charge the thing, the disclaimers on this stuff, you know, the parts that come with it, that kind of thing, how to adjust the arm. So it does have some recommendations on how to use it as well, as far as like on your body. And which attachments to use it goes into as well. So that's pretty neat for somebody who's first time ever using this massage gun, that they'll have some good tips and advice. But here's the massage gun. So I'm going to attach the head to it here. And by the way, just so that you know, these gaskets, a lot of people ask, like, where do those gaskets go? They go on the attachments, like right in here. That's the gasket right there. So each of these has a little rubber cylinder, a little rubber like wheel that goes on there, and that's just so that it grips the little hole where it goes into best. So you just pop it in. There we go. Now this gun has a 3-hour battery life, and you know what, it came almost fully charged. I have yet to charge it from 0 yet, but it charged pretty quick after I charged it. I didn't see how long it takes to charge from 0, but I mean, it's got some weight to it. It said it's 2.8 pounds, so that usually indicates it's got a really solid battery. And the battery indicator is right here. You can see there that there's 1 bar missing. I've been using it. And then it says M1, that's mode 1. And then down here it's not showing, but in a minute I'll show you where it says the movement per minute, or I don't know what they call it, revolutions per minute or reps per minute, like how fast it moves. And it's got different settings on there. So here's how you start the machine up. You just hold this button down, wait a few seconds, and then the screen will turn on. You tap it one more time and it starts to work, and it tells you there it's working at 1,500 bounces per minute. And you could increase by tapping up or decrease by tapping down. And you can also change the mode. M1 stands for mode 1, which is 1 of 4. And basically in mode 1, it just stays at the same speed until you increase it or decrease it, of course. And in mode 2, it goes from low to high, and then mode 3 goes from high to low, and then mode 4 is just variable. It goes up and down, and it changes intensities throughout. So that's how the controls work there. And you would just hold the button to turn it off, just like that. And to adjust the arm position, you hold this side button right here, and then you can slide the arm up or down depending on where you're at, and it'll lock into place once it gets to the right position, just like that. So you hold that button down, and that's the highest setting it goes, so that it's kind of straight up along this arm, or at this angle is the other angle that it can go this way. All right, let's talk about how to use the massage gun. If you've got any sort of sore muscles or knots that you need to work out, you want to get the massage gun on. And my favorite place to use it is going to be on my legs, usually like on the front of my hips right here. Oh, that feels great. On the quad muscles, you know, I often talk about muscle imbalances causing joint problems like arthritis and chondromalacia patella, problems in the spine as well. So this is good to calm down muscles that are overactive, that are becoming stiff and tight, so that it can take pressure off your cartilage, take pressure off your joints that are irritated, and set you up to do exercises that are going to be beneficial for your overall joint health, your body health. So I love using this as a recovery tool as well. If you're especially sore, this can help work out some of the soreness. But of course, it's not going to solve, you know, an arthritis problem. That's never the intent of these tools. The intent of these tools is to get you some relief, some recovery, so that you can move a little more freely, and so that you can sleep better at night, and assist you in an overall plan of treating the issue that you're looking to get help for. Now, I like to just hang out on a sore spot. You know, like right there, I've got some tension. And what I love about this gun is the excursion, like how far up and down the head goes, is quite far. It's 16 millimeters compared to other guns that I've used. It's been at most 10 millimeters or even just half, 8 millimeters. So I feel like it penetrates a little deeper than some of the other guns. And of course, the adjustable handle is really nice for you to get different leverage on the same spot, or be able to reach spots on your body that are maybe too hard, because you can push in this way if you adjust the handle all the way up this way. Let's get it turned on. So you can get a little different leverage this way, and even, oh, really sink it in there. That gets the spot for sure. And if you need to get onto your back, this is nice to reach over on yourself this way because of the gun handle. So let me give you the pros that I like about this gun. Undoubtedly, the adjustable arm is a huge pro, so that you can get different leverage points on yourself, get different body parts depending on the angle that you're at. It just gives you more options for how to use the gun. Now, typically it's people's backs that they have trouble getting with, so having two handles here to have options to hold the gun from is just fantastic. I mean, really three handles if you count this bottom part here. You can grip it from here, from here, from here, this way, and then you can move the arm all different directions. So you're just filled with options with this. There's 7 attachment heads. That's awesome. Back when I first started getting these guns, you maybe had 3 or 4, then 5 or 6 is more standard, 7's even better. The power in the motor and the excursion distance, like how far the head moves back and forth, it's pretty good. I love the charger cable option, your more standard option, not like a proprietary or a very not common attachment. So for me, power cables, I use a lot of electrical devices, and so I like it when they all use the same power cable. That's the best for me. Now, about the cons of this gun is the weight's pretty significant. I mean, it's not the heaviest gun I've ever used, but because it's got a good battery and good motor and all these different options on it, it's a little bit heavier. So if you're a smaller person and you have smaller hands, it could get a little heavy on you, and that may restrict the length of time that you're going to be using this gun at any given time. The controls on this device could be a little more straightforward. They're a little interesting because you only have 2 buttons and each button serves multiple purposes. It gets kind of confusing at first, but once you run through it a few times, then you get used to how it works, and it's really not that big of a deal. Overall, I recommend Bob and Brad's percussion massage gun. I think you should get one. There's a link in the description below to order this from Amazon, and you'll see down there in the description is a special coupon code, and I'm gonna put it here on the screen right now. It's Bob and Brad, no spaces, Bob and Brad D6, because this is the D6 Pro massage gun. So Bob and Brad D6. These make excellent gifts for somebody that you know is dealing with aches and pains from their body, because they may be able to avoid taking pain medications from this or delay going to the doctor for pain injections or for other reasons. So this is going to be a huge money saver for you in avoiding all those doctor bills. And of course, it's saving your organs if you're taking less medications because of the side effects of pain medications. And if you're interested in looking at other products we reviewed here on our channel, check out the description below to find a link to our playlist of all our product reviews. And on this channel, we specialize in helping people with tips, advice, exercises, and stretches for a variety of body conditions. If you go to our playlists, you'll find different conditions that we help and a variety of videos covering all kinds of aspects of how to help that problem. Thanks so much for watching. Please give us a thumbs up on this video if you liked it, share it with a friend that you think needs to see it, and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of our helpful videos. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.